So the question is, can chickens fly? Yes, absolutely, chickens can fly. It's not going to be like a soaring eagle through the sky. However, they do find ways to get their bodies off the ground. I do find that my smaller hens, my pullets and cockerels, and younger chicks are much better at flying than my full-grown roosters and hens. That's directly corresponding to the size of their body in comparison to their wing size. The lighter the bird, they tend to have an easier time flying. Buff Orpingtons, which is the breed that I have here on my farm, they are a large bird and they're not as prone to flying the coop, if you will, because of being much more calm, docile. However, it doesn't mean that they don't fly. I have seen them fly. A 4-foot fence like what I have behind me, that will not keep in a chicken. They are able to fly up and hop on top of a pallet fence like the one behind me. They do prefer to use the pallet fence ladder that I've provided for them because it's easier for them to hop up a ladder than to try to fly up. But they do it. I have not had any of my chickens fly out of my backyard. My backyard has an 8-foot privacy fence that is fully enclosed, so they have not gone over the 8-foot privacy fence. I did have a pullet and cockerel who are about 10 weeks old and they slipped under the fence, but since that little visit to the neighbor's house, I put a predator apron on the bottom of the 8-foot fence that I buried about 2 feet deep, and that keeps the pullets and cockerels from slipping under the fence. It also helps to keep predators out of my backyard. So my chickens' large bodies with small wings are not conducive to long flights. However, they are able to go where they need to go if they choose to. In the morning when they're ready to come down from the roosts at the top of the... Oh, did you see that? She just flew into the goat pen. So to me, it looks more like graceful falling. They do flap their wings and slowly lower their bodies to the ground. When they wake up in the morning and I open the door to the chicken coop, they will jump and flap those wings really, really hard and gracefully float down to the ground. When it's time for them to go to bed, they do climb up the chicken ladder by hopping, and then they will hop to each perch, and when they want to go to a certain roost that's across the way, she just hopped / flew down from my lap. So when they want to go to bed, I notice that they hop up the chicken ladder and they'll hop to each roost. But if they want to get to the roost that's across the way, I have seen them do a jump and a lot of flapping and land on the other side of the chicken coop where there is another perch across the middle. Now, if you're wondering if chickens can fly because you're looking into getting chickens and you want to contain them, then there are some options. If you want to contain them because you have neighbors that don't want your chickens in their yard, or for predator safety reasons, your options would be to build higher fencing. Like I said, the 8-foot privacy fence has worked for me. Also, you can put netting over the top to keep your chickens from flying out and keep other birds from flying in. That can be beneficial. You can use poultry netting, or you could use a bird netting, deer netting. There's different netting options that you could price out and see what's going to be the best for the area that you're enclosing. 8-foot fencing has worked here. Doesn't mean it's going to work for all breeds of chickens. If you go for a larger breed, you may have more luck with that size fencing. I think it's nice for them to have different challenges and to be able to use their wings to get to different places that they want to reach. Right, girls? Nice. Personally, I love seeing my flock trying to fly to different areas and to challenge themselves about going over 4-foot fences and from getting from roost to roost and just exploring different areas. I think it's good for chickens to have different challenges and enrichment for them. So now you know, chickens can fly.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're learning to farm like me. There is so much more to see. If you're planning on heading elsewhere, Bangor, yeah, yeah, yeah. This really is the place to be.